This research is about collaborative consumption. Sharing, lending, trading, renting, gifting, and swapping are redefined by peer communities and technology. It is about access and not ownership. The sustainable model could make a change in business, consumerism, and the way people live. In this research, we focus on behavior of flat inhabitants in Eindhoven. We wonder how much willingness there is to participate and if flats are already existing communities. How can you increase trust among flat inhabitants toward collaborative consumption? Is trust the driver of this system?
Sharing thoughts, sharing creativity, and I think that helps, and especially in times that are not so good economically, like now. I think that need is progressing or more developing because people see the need of it, and they don't think only on behalf of themselves, but I think it's also a good thing maybe that there is a sort of crisis because people become creative. It's easier to set up a social community with sharing when maybe that's a prejudgment of myself because I'm creative, but I think people who are creative are more open-minded in that sort of cultures instead of like banking culture. It would be a good development if people could lose that flexibility because you don't need everything. You can't own everything. If we would own everything, that gets up the worst side in us. If we are always following every hype, every trend.
We have pretty much contact with each other. It's not like we see each other all the time, but it's really like in a friendly kind of situation. There's like a group app. And so if anybody needs anything, like for example a chair when they have a party or people coming over, then it's very easy to go and do that.
They have not so much contact with other people who live in the same building. They are nice to one another and say goodbye and but have a small talk when you open your mailbox and things like that. But that's it. For me, I don't care.
I heard a story from a friend. She went there with a sewing machine. And he said the guy who was helping her called his friends like, hear this motor. He was really crazy about it.
Oh, nice.
I think that's the future. We had 3 cars and now we have 1 car. But if we are with the 5 of us, we don't fit in the car, so we have to borrow a car from friends. That's what we do, who have a bigger car. And sometimes we swap, but we do it with closed wallets.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of flowers, or I cook for you one day.
Having your own car, I think that's totally, to be honest, rubbish. Because first of all, it's very expensive. Second of all, where can you park it? And I mean, there's public transport everywhere, so I think car-wise, I'm very easy-minded, and if I can't borrow a car, we can take another one.
I wasn't even aware of the whole sharing thing until you brought it up. I like to keep distance as much as I love sharing. I like to,
being honest, being not going for the money, just really want to share, not only things but also thoughts, and have real communication with other people. And now in this society everybody like robots, and that's a poverty of this of this reality where we are living in now.
Our research points toward a changing society with a different mindset. There is a shift going on from an individualistic to an interactive lifestyle. Because of this, collaborative consumption is arising. Participation in this system is not only driven by trust, but also by independence and good experience. For further development of the system, all these three aspects have to be present. It is about trust in people, the opportunity to take part, and the freedom of your own choice.